From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua. Going deep this time for Miller. It's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Take him down.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. They have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Under my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alvin Kamara with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings 7, Bears 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A quick throw outside by Locke, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
From midfield, here's Locke. He'll fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Jalen Reagor, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Complete. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go And scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
6-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage. They're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Midfield, here's Tua. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, it's Hines. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? These two teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd and 9.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Bears 7.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's locked. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Block now to throw. They set up the screen here to mix it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
Chicago.
A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
The ball carrier.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
Stephon Gilmore.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Joe Mixon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now Locke. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to him too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Chase Young.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He'll fire deep for Reagor. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Block. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle, because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Block working out of the gun. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 22. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow. And he didn't on that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Going up top for Miller. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Scotty Miller. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
In punt formation.
And here's Rodgers on the return. So we'll reach halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Clock will try again on second down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Harris Campbell, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is
and this one through the uprights and good.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Reaches the 34. A big play there out of Kamara. 41 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's tackled.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk in the 20. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Running with Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Again, it's Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's taken out for a Viking touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Vikings 28, Bears 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Block. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Down.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Lock. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago.
Complete.
Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
42-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Hines. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He was trying trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. On the return, it's Rodgers. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
First down, Locke. He finds his running back, Mixon. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. A quick throw outside by Locke. Chicago! Jalen Rager, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bears have broken the tie.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. Going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. He took it for 36, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. Gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they run with Mixon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, get a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
2 and now on 1st down. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and now it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Scotty Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
The extra point is good.
So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
On the cover.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Locke. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Locke. Catch made here by Campbell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Gain of 12.
A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Block now on first down. Campbell making the catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And the Bears first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, you stand in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Now Locke again. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One-handed, love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session If you say, hey, run that back, please. Run that back. One more time. Let's see that again. And they run it more time. They didn't get much out of it.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup.
Back to throw is Tua. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
For a Minnesota Vikings. First and 10 at the 40.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for first and 10. Now Tagovailoa. He was hit as he threw it there. It forces it incomplete. And the way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
The quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
First and 10.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
To throw is Tua. Chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He's back to throw. That's caught by Howard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. To throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now it's Hines. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw. Incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down.
So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the ball. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. This from long, very long range. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Offense ready to go for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
First throw of overtime for Locke. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Now Locke, he wants the football. It's out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Oh, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. Mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run it with Kamara. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you.